Coming up next on the Jeff Crilly Show, you'll meet the owner of Stemtree of North Dallas. It's a STEM enrichment program for students K through 8th. You'll learn her journey next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilly, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilly Show.
Well, tell me if this story sounds familiar. A student graduates from college with a degree in 18th century literature. And what are they going to do with that degree? If I had a young person right now in my life, I would say STEM. It's got to be computers and graphics and AI and robotics, because that's the future. Somebody who knows a lot about that and believes the same way I do is my next guest, Allison Tremblay. She is the owner of Stemtree of North Dallas. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks so much for having me, Jeff.
Yeah. Okay, let's first tell your journey, because you came up through education.
Yes, I'm an educator by background. So I taught middle school, actually, history and religion, because I was one of those students who had arts and letters degree.
It wasn't 18th century literature?
Nope, American history. Okay. And I loved teaching. Taught 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Then I got into administration at the high school level, and also got to teach a senior elective on faith and politics. But in my job as an administrator, I was the director of instruction, and I coached our teachers across all platforms, including our science teachers, our math teachers. I got to work with our AP Calc teacher, chemistry, bio, all of that great stuff. And I enjoyed sitting in their classes and seeing, everything, all these important knowledge and skills that they're imparting to their kids. And I saw in these high school students, their wheels kind of turning, and wow, all of the career paths available to them. So my background was that as an administrator. And then as my husband and I were looking into an option to open our own business, the opportunity to open a STEM enrichment center came up. And that seemed the perfect fit for me as an educator and someone who can train instructors in the best pedagogy, along with my husband, who has his background in business and could help with the back office things.
Well, I congratulate you, because I know there are so many different franchise opportunities out there, but I can't think of a space hotter than the one that you're in. We're going to show some video that you guys shot. I guess this is about a year old, but let's go ahead and show the video. And as we're doing this, I want you to kind of narrate when you have all kinds of opportunities for students to come in. Is it after school and summer camps? And tell us how people can get involved.
Yeah, so summer camp season, which starts next week, is our hottest season. We have camps all day, Monday through Friday. We've got half-day camps, full-day camps, extended hours. And then in the school year, we have after-school programming that goes through all the same curriculum we do in the summer camps, just in an after-school format. And as you're seeing on the video here, what really makes us unique is that we don't just focus on one particular type of STEM field. As much as a child might think they like coding, we believe it's best to give the child exposure to all sorts of STEM fields. So you're seeing robotics, you're seeing coding, you're seeing general science, and something I think really makes us unique is what we call electricity and electronics. They're building circuits, they're getting hands-on with static electricity, using LEDs, using batteries and things like that, and to give them exposure to all sorts of STEM fields and really open their mind to the possibilities of all sorts of STEM careers that they may not have even considered before.
Sure, and I'm sure you guys make it cool because a lot of kids, if you said STEM to them, oh, isn't that sciencey stuff? But playing with robotics and the different things that are on that video, that makes it come alive, doesn't it?
Yes, we really believe that hands-on learning is the best way to learn. So we pride ourselves on that the kids, of course, we want them to have fun and want them to keep coming back, but we want them to learn too. So there's an element where they actually learn the vocabulary, the the why. How does this work? And what are we talking? We build on skills, and then they apply those skills when we do the hands-on experiments. So we really try to make it that the kids are going home and not just saying, oh, I had fun at camp, but they're saying, I learned something, and did you know this, Mom and Dad?
And what does that feel like as an educator to really make a field come alive to them?
Oh, I mean, that's been my hope as an educator, both in the classroom and then as I have worked closely with teachers and giving them feedback, is, are your kids learning? You have the curriculum there, you have the expertise as a teacher, that's great. Are your kids learning? How do we know that they have learned? Are they learning what you thought was important? And what evidence do we have from that? Now, where can we take them to the next level so that they can do something with that? So absolutely, to see young kids, especially starting with the kindergartners, really their eyes light up and understand, I'm programming on the tablet here and it's making my robot move. That has been so exciting as an educator.
And I think it has to be so rewarding that if you look at some of the greatest minds, Mark Cuban, Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, there was probably a teacher or a program that turned them on, and they will never forget it.
Absolutely. And a big reason I wanted to jump into Stemtree, and my husband as well, is we've got 5 young kids. So right now, 3 of them are the age where they can come with me to Stemtree. They'll be my oldest entering 4th grade and have twins who will be entering 1st grade. So they've been coming with me to camp, and to hear them talk about, I might want to be an electrical engineer. I might want to help develop rocket ships. I might want to do, military helicopters and, design, vehicles and things like that, and to see their brains working, and of course, to get to be there with them and help in that process has been really cool.
We're going to pull up the booking page from your website, and as we scroll down the booking page, talk about the different ways. Obviously, we talked about summer camp.
Sure. So right now we've got our summer offerings up. So you see there's full day, morning or afternoon options, and then we also have a couple kind of extra options. We do have a pre-K, what we call Intro to STEM Skills Camp that we're offering a couple particular weeks this summer. And then we have what we're calling Specialty STEM, which is kind of an after hours, 3:30 to 5 p.m., where we get a little more into higher level coding, higher level kind of team robotics, some specific math help. So we really try to meet families wherever they might have a need, whether it be full day, half day, or anything, any particular interest they have, or just trying to make STEM accessible to each family and the interests of their kids.
Absolutely. You also sent us some pictures, so we're going to put them up on the screen and slowly scroll through
Sure.
them. So tell me what we're looking at.
So this was as I ended my career, at least for now, in the school setting. I was ended up being the interim principal at Cristo Rey Dallas College Prep in Pleasant Grove. So this was at the graduation ceremony 2021, as I was finishing up there and had already started in the off hours running Stemtree. So this was a great way that I ended that school career. This is my family, my husband Sean, and our 5 kids. So this is what it's all about to me, and our decision to run Stemtree, like I said, motivated by bringing STEM to our own kids, as well as giving me a little more flexibility to have them with me at my job. And now I think we have some pictures just showing the different types of things that students do at our center. So that was some engineering with the Play-Doh circuits. We've got robotics here. We've got a coding class. So this was a group who was doing some higher advanced Python coding because they had shown proficiency with Scratch. And this is one of our science activities where the kids made slime and they were having fun kind of collaborating, making words out of their different slime. And then that is me with the 3 kids of mine that I mentioned are old enough so far to be with me at the center. So especially during summer camp, we have a lot of togetherness.
Sure.
And it's certainly a family affair.
This has to be so rewarding. I mean, your eyes light up when you talk about it.
Yes, it is. You know, it's a labor of love. As you know, starting a business, it's a lot of hard work.
Sure.
A lot of long hours, a lot of problem solving, but that's what I've done really at every stage of my career.
How special is that your kids get to see you and your husband starting a business together? And again, I congratulate you on your success because you've become a great role model for your kids.
Thank you. Yes, we're trying to teach them business skills and learning about entrepreneurship. And my son, my 8-year-old, tried to open a lemonade stand in the neighborhood that he wanted to market as a luxury lemonade stand to fit a particular need and differentiate his market and add value. So we're excited that those skills are trickling down to the kids.
I love it. Okay, we're going to end with the website so you can get in touch with Allison and her husband and sign up. Stemtree.com is the website. Allison Tremblay, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.